Worldcoin recently took a hit amid a bull run. It was trading at $1.8263. Overall, its value has fallen by almost 50% since its launch in July. Nonetheless, Worldcoin has continued to grow its user base. It said it currently had more than 1 million monthly active users, 4 million downloads, and 22 million transactions. How much a 10,100 world's worth today? The project has received complaints about data privacy from regulators in various countries across the world. The UK, France, Germany, Kenya, and Argentina are taking action against the blockchain of translating. And for this article, I employed the services of ChatGPT, the popular AI language model, to gain insight into Worldcoin's potential ethical concerns and relevance of the project to the crypto space. However, before I dive deeper into what ChatGPT thinks, let me quickly give a rundown of what Worldcoin entails. Although Worldcoin was recently launched, the project was in development for 3 years. But what exactly is so important, but it took 3 solid years to go public? And then, well, you'd hardly find a project in crypto with an eye for preserving digital identity while solving identity-based challenges. But that is what Worldcoin has come to add to the ever-growing crypto industry. Additionally, Worldcoin uses an eye scanning technology called the orb to differentiate between a human and a bot. With its WLD token, users can make payments, transfers, and purchases. Interestingly, Worldcoin was spearheaded by Sam Altman, the founder of ChatGPT. Now, you might think that asking ChatGPT about Worldcoin would mean having a preferential outcome, right? And whether this happens or not, we'll find out later in the article. So let's get right into it. As I did in my previous ChatGPT conversations, I used the jailbreak model to ask the AI what it thought of Worldcoin. And here was its response. And as expected, its classic response seemed indifferent about the project and a little backdated. However, its jailbroken response, as shown above, showed that ChatGPT seemed to trust the potential Worldcoin. And however, you might need to be wary of its hyperactive response. Personally, I believe it has some sort of bias towards the project since, Altman's influence. Even so, do not consider my personal opinion as facts. And my next line of action was to ask ChatGPT about the lingering concerns people have about Worldcoin. According to Forbes, for instance, a 2022 MIT technology review claimed that the Worldcoin was using deceptive means to collect private information. The review had mentioned in March, we want to make it very clear that Worldcoin is not a data company. And our business model does not involve exploiting or selling personal user data. Worldcoin is only interested in a user's uniqueness, i.e., but they have not signed up for Worldcoin before, not their identity. Besides, Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin had also expressed his concerns about the project. According to Buterin, the privacy and ethical issues raised around the project would be valid. A pseudonymous crypto influencer and on-chain sleuth Zach XBT also raised some concerns. In Zach XBT's opinion, Worldcoin's aim is to exploit users in developing countries. On the 1/6, my issues with Worldcoin, Zach XBT, Zach XBT, July 24th, 2023, and I proceeded to ask ChatGPT about this issue. Well, it gave me a do-your-own-research answer. Classically, its jailbroken response reeked of support for Worldcoin. Well, it won't conclude that it was partial, calling Worldcoin a beacon of ethical practices and transparency. Definitely raised some eyebrows. However, ChatGPT's response might be irrelevant to data privacy watchdogs worldwide. And in September, Kenya's parliamentary committee called for its shutdown in Kenya for allegedly violating privacy laws. The country had earlier suspended Worldcoin's activities soon after its launch due to similar concerns. The Information Commissioner's Office, a UK watchdog, was looking into concerns surrounding data privacy. A Reuters report mentioned that the National Commission of Informatics and Liberty, French privacy watchdog, question the legality of Worldcoin's biometric data collection. Another report mentioned that the nation's Bavarian State Office for Data Protection Supervision, a German data watchdog, had been investigating the project since November 2022. While the real answer may not lie with AI analysis, I cannot deny that it sheds some light on the deliberation. And now let's leave it with its fundamentals and face the WLD token. The value of WLD rose 85% to $2.15 immediately after its launch. However, it has dipped nearly 50% since then. At press time, WLD was trading at $1.26, and Worldcoin has allocated 75% of the initial WLD supply to its community. 13.5% went to investors, and 10% went to the development team, while there are still plans to unlock the other tokens. Only 1% of the entire supply is in circulation. Worldcoin loaned 5 market makers nearly all of its token supply. But unlike the former, liquidity spiked and balanced across exchanges. One reason for this was the Binance listing of WLD, which sent the combined volume of exchanges above $80 million. While liquidity and volume seem to have fallen since, they still proportionally depicted market interest in the token. If liquidity and volume recover to the heights of 24 July, WLD's price action could be bullish at some point. But what does ChatGPT think of these metrics? Like its previous answers, ChatGPT supported a surge in WLD's price action, volume, and liquidity. This time it backed its opinion up with reasons. Some of these include adoption and innovation and market dynamics. However, the bot cautions that the crypto landscape has its complexities, and a number of factors affect the outcomes of a project. Well, in this case, one cannot infer that it was partially considering its grounds for the answer. At the same time, it would be in investors' interest to do their own research before hodling the token. WLD was trading at $1.8263 at press time. Its relative strength index rested above the neutral 50 level. Its money flow index rested below it. And in conclusion, WLD's on-chart metrics suggest that the price trend is going to be more bullish than bearish. And what ChatGPT's opinion may or may not matter in the grand scheme of things. However, the decision to HODL Worldcoin's token requires careful consideration and due diligence. Read Worldcoin's price prediction 2023-24. As with any investment, understanding the project's fundamentals, its long-term vision, and overall market conditions is crucial. Afterwards, you really can be. So there's a reason why they skip the entire project based on their assessment. Others may find value in holding the token